Hi, happy Friday. We thank God for the week and all that it brought to us. Um, I'm almost ready to go to work right now, but I had a doctor's appointment for my pain management, and I'm back in and ready to be able to start work because my core work hours are 9 to 3 on Fridays. 9 to 12. It means those times are when you are expected to be behind the computer. And so when I'm able to do appointments like this, I don't need to put a doctor's appointment like notification or give anyone any notification. And it's one of the things that I'm so grateful for because of how many doctor's appointments I have to attend. I am just so grateful for that. And so I'm back and I'm earlier than I need to be behind the computer working. I just give God the glory. Um, I Today I have to talk about something that is really close to my heart, and it's very very difficult to talk about, and that is finances. Um, I have been in this whole thing for more than 8 years now, and it takes a lot of money out of your pocket to be safe. In my case, where there are times that I can't even drive and need to Uber for long trips and all that, it's taken a lot out of me. And so losing my job last year was devastating to me financially. And I have family and friends visiting a lot, and most of the time I give my room away. And so my boys and I have been praying so much that I will get a 3 bedroom so that I can have like my own space, my own room where I am not constantly packing to leave. Because I don't mind having family. I love having family over. But just some designated space for me. I had been really praying for that. But with everything that happened, and I do mention earlier that I did take a pay cut, a big pay cut for this new job. Um, I realized that my rent is too much for me to afford. I moved here about 8 years ago, and the plan was like, oh, I'll buy a house within the next 3 to 5 years, and I'm gonna stay here until I buy a house. And then obviously God's plans were different, and so getting to this point where I've been here 8 years, and my rent has gone up by almost $900. This is per month, and being sick meant less raise. I haven't been able to catch up financially with the rent increase. And so after what happened last year, if I have to be completely honest, I can't afford to be paying my rent right now. Um, my um, my rental company sent me a renewal offer, and they are raising my rent by 45 to $47, which is the best offer they have given, because last year I believe it was probably 120, 150. And I always write a letter and explain to them I'm a single mom with health issues and all that. But that is like the best offer they have given me in terms of increment. But I can't afford, and I already can afford this one. And so the decision has been to find a 1 bedroom apartment to move into. I am okay with that. The boys are with me half of the time. If I need to be in a bedroom, I can sleep there when they are gone. It's difficult because the boys really don't want to move. This is like their home, and so they don't want to move at all. Um, but it's a decision that I have to make if I would recover from this at all. But unfortunately, the one bedrooms are not even any cheaper. When I like through my search, I haven't seen any that is more than $300 what I'm paying right now. And then they have all these first time fees that you have to pay as well. And then I have to pay for a moving company. When I moved 8 years ago, it was $600. I can't even imagine how much it is right now to pay for people to move. I have to take all that into consideration, and it's become very difficult for me because I am not really finding apartments like that. So I'm going to spend this weekend that the kids are away to make some more calls and just see. Because I found online that my apartment community has some one bedrooms that seems to be around where the around where all the others are. But when I called, they said that no, that's not the price that is going, and that they are all going higher than my higher than or around the what I am paying right now for my 2 bedroom. It's kind of frustrating. I've lived here for 8 years. Every time somebody moves, they usually need to change, like, or really deep clean the carpets. They have to do all the caulking and make sure that everything looks good. And I've been here 8 years, which means the place has aged 8 years, and I'm paying this amount more. It's a very, very difficult thing to come to that realization that I cannot afford my life anymore. And it's not because I moved into an expensive place. It's not because I decided to do anything. I have lived here and the rent has increased. Those are some of the things that, can get disheartening. But I believe that whatever happens, God is in control. I believe that so well, and I believe that He will help me make the best decision. And so I'm going to keep on believing. He got me this job. He's taking care of myself, the boys, all this while. And so I choose to put my trust in Him. But it is really, really difficult. Difficult. Anyway, we've gone over. Follow God's example, therefore, as dearly loved children. That is the verse of today. It just reminds me of when Jesus said the best commandment was to love God with all your heart and with all your might and with all your soul, and to love your neighbor as yourself, because God is love. So if we are following God, it's about love. And if you love yourself and you love God and you are able to love your neighbors as you love yourself, then we are living as God wants us to. But it's not easy to do that. But that is what we strive to, and that's what I strive to every day. So I hope that in some way you've been able to show up for yourself. If not, it's not too late. God is not done with you yet. He's not done with us yet. Good things are on our way.